Okay, Manchen, thank you so much for accepting my invitation for this interview. So I have some question for you, and I would like you to share your experiences or your feelings, and then anything you feel like might helping the others. Okay?
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you for inviting me. And yeah, just like fire away with the questions. I will give you answers that with some considerations. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So first, I would like to know why did you choose me as your career coach in the very beginning?
Yeah, I think that's the matter where connections in professional environment come in handy, and
Mm-hmm.
that's like where I choose to believe that if I know a person and then this person is connected with a person that I know, or like with a person that I trusted with a similar professional background as well. So I got to know you through LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Uh, a family friend of ours, he used to work for Huawei. I believe that's like where you came across with him as well. So I saw that he liked the post about you're planning to help international expat to
Mm-hmm.
find a job in this difficult period during coronavirus. So the job market is strong, and then so like it's a shot of hope for us graduates. And then yeah, I know the mutual connection as well. I think Huawei is a decent company that you worked there before. Probably you also has certain level of expertise in to strive in a Dutch working environment. And then I was like hoping you could give me advice as well.
Okay, that's great to know. Well, seems like you also did some research about me upfront, so which help you to make your decision. That's very smart, actually. So, I think you joined some of my courses and the webinars. So, what do you think, and what do you like about my course or webinars?
I like it that like I think there are several points where I find it's really helpful, and then I really like it personally. First of all, is your lectures and webinars are really organized. You have your own chapter, and then the connection between each chapter is quite close, and
Mhm.
we can see the connection, like the flow of the class is just good in general. And then from each step, you tend to develop different perspective or a deeper level
Mhm.
from the participants a bit more, and I think that's really cool. And I also think from what you tutor us, like what you told us, the content is really you try to put yourself in our shoes and then try to encounter and then acknowledge the environment or the experience that we have been through. So that's I find that really supportive as well. So yeah, really organized, structured tutorials, and then with nice supportive personal touch. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that part. And how did you experience the support from me during your job seeking journey previously?
I think in the job seeking period is more on you sort of guide me through what's my next step is. And then that works out really well because the only job that you helped me to apply, I landed on that job. So I didn't carry on the job seeking period together with you too long.
Mhm.
But then afterwards, you also like sort of asking for feedback and then ask how the job's going, and then I also told you about my struggles. And then maybe it was a bit late, like how when we communicate this problem, I should have like approached you to like a bit earlier so that I could have more opportunities and more suggestions from you to turn the situations around. But then after we both realized I have reached a stage that there's not too much that I can do, but then you turned your professional suggestions into comforting me and then try to help me to get the most from my last experience that I will have with this company, so that turning into this opportunity and this experience into lessons learned, and then to better prepare me for my next opportunity. I think that's like the 2.0 version of the lecture of the tutors, but
Yeah.
of the tutorial. But I think that's really good indeed as well. Really, really helpful.
Okay, yeah. That sounds quite interesting and also very informative because it's not saying like our relationship only stop when you got a job, but we also keep our communication along the way and try to talk in the more future and then for a long-term relationship. So what would you say to someone who's on the fence about to work on with me?
I say make that decision quick. Otherwise, other people are gonna join the lessons earlier, and then they're gonna take the job. So yeah, I think now we are. I think maybe other people who will see this video or get in touch with you is also from a similar background as I have. Not too many. Doesn't have too much professional experience. Perhaps just out of college as well. So I think we owe them internships, and then we also thought that we had certain experience, but it's really not that much if we just throw a blank page as ourselves into this professional environment that we are gonna fully immerse ourselves in. So I think it's better to have someone who has more experience and then who can tell us where to avoid so that we can the path to our success is like more smooth with less hurdles. So I think, yeah, we should get professional advice as early as possible. Otherwise, we are just gonna be spending times and then maybe even not using the times on very worthful things. Maybe we didn't find the right directions, or we didn't even know that you are supposed to change your. Actually, a friend of mine, she encountered that she was just working on her CVs, but then she kept using the same motivation letter to apply for different jobs until she talked to someone who's like in the similar role as you do. Then they told her more direction and then better practice that she would have used before. So I think, yeah, do that early. Don't waste time.
Okay, yeah. I think it's also a very important part for people who has the interest to work with me in the near future. And well, I would like to thank you very much for it. And then I think your suggestion and also your feedback would also help a lot of people who doesn't know me yet and who might be curious about to working with me in 2020. Okay, and I would like to wish you all the best in 2021, and then also to continue fight for it, and then look forward to see you soon. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Manchen.